guys, so welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since the last time I filmed. A lot has changed and I'm coming with, hi Finn, including Finn again. This is Mr. Finn. He's very distracted right now, but yeah. So yeah, Finn's gonna try to steal all my attention away from this video with his little mangled fox. Anyways, I am currently in school for holistic nutrition. I'm not in a college program, it's more of a trade school. So I just want to let you know first off, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, so if you're going to make any changes to your diet or anything like that, please talk to your doctor first. Yeah, so I wanted to make this video on food combining because food combining seems to be very, very popular right now. And there are so many little fad diets and things going around the internet. And Finn, can you stop for just a second, please? Lay down. No? Okay. Going around the internet. And I just thought that maybe if there was some more information out there about food combining, maybe it would make it easier for people who want to try doing it. Because it sounds so easy, but there's a lot to it. And I'm sure people who kind of started this whole craze have touched on it. I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on food combining and give you a little detailed explanation as to what it is, because it is a really cool way of eating and I really like it. And yeah, it's just more knowledge. Okay, so food combining is literally what it sounds like. It's combining food, but there are 3 different types of food combining. There is, I have notes right here, there's synergistic food combining, there's Ayurvedic food combining, and there's functional food combining. And all 3 of them, they're relatively the same, but they're also very different. So for synergistic food combining, synergistic food combining is eating certain foods together amplifies their nutrients. So it's kind of like a science experiment in a way. Like, say one food has a certain nutrient and one food has a different one. If you eat them together, it gets the benefits of those nutrients get amplified. So it's really great with like superfoods and with spices, and just like there's so many weird things that if you put them together, their positive effects get so much more powerful. And some examples of those are black pepper and turmeric, which is like a yellow spice. It's kind of spicy. It's really, really good. And then kale and avocado. So some things you could do with that is you could use turmeric and black pepper, and you could make like a seasoning for some of your food. And then for kale and avocado, you could use the avocado as a dressing, sort of. If you massage the kale with avocado, it becomes like a guacamole-like dressing. And yeah, so, and then Ayurvedic food combining is based off of Ayurvedic medicine. I know I'm butchering Ayurveda. I've learned about it, I've practiced it, I've talked to so many people about it, and I still can't pronounce it. So that is based off Ayurvedic medicine, which was founded in India over 3,000 years ago, I believe. It's one of the oldest forms of holistic medicine. Holistic meaning whole. It kind of wants to balance your mind, body, and spirit. So it really is like a general holistic approach. And in Ayurvedic food combining, it's combining certain foods together to create a perfectly balanced meal, and to support, I think it's Agni, which translates to digestive fire, which just means it's going to help your digestion. So for that kind of food combining, you want to eat all the colors of the rainbow. So all the fruits and all the veggies and all the whole grains, all the nuts and seeds, everything that basically comes from the earth and is not processed. That's basically like a golden rule of health. But you want to balance all your meals and all your ingredients, so you want to make sure you have a balanced plate. I usually think of it as like a Buddha bowl or a smoothie bowl even, because you have like all the different little parts to it. It's kind of like a puzzle. Um, and some examples of Ayurvedic food combining are you can mix grains, veggies, and nuts, which is like a Buddha bowl. So maybe you do quinoa with Brussels sprouts and sliced almonds. I don't know. And then another one is animal protein and vegetables, so that's like steak and veggies. Yeah, and then for the bad parts of Ayurvedic food combining, like combinations you want to avoid, is eggs and dairy, eggs and cheese. It's so popular, it's so funny. Animal protein and starch, a burger, and beans and cheese. So I think you guys know, beans and cheese does not support your digestion. Functional food combining, which is I think what everyone's kind of doing right now. It's basically Ayurvedic food combining, but it's not as based in Ayurvedic principles. It's kind of just food combining. And that is combining certain foods to help your digestion, and it can help with weight loss. It doesn't specify, eating the rainbow or eating a balanced meal. It just specifically specifies eating certain foods together. So some good combos are protein and veggies. So I'm guessing plant-based protein does count for that. Fruit and fruit. One of the big parts of functional food combining is not eating fruit with anything else, because fruit is such a light digestible food that when you eat it with other things, it can kind of get like trapped. So you want to eat fruit. You want to eat food all the time. You want to eat fruit first in the morning usually. And then nuts and veggies, which is kind of an interesting one. And for veggies, you really want to stick to non-starchy vegetables. And then for bad combinations, we've got protein and starches, so again, like a burger. Milk and anything. Milk is something that really should be eaten on its own. Fruit and anything. Fruit mixed with something else is just going to cause an imbalance of the time when you digest stuff, since fruit is so quick to digest and most things are a lot slower. And you want to kind of go from light to heavy, so lighter foods in the morning, heavier foods in the afternoon, and really pay attention to this thing called the hunger fullness scale, which has a lot to do with intuitive eating and mindful eating. That's my favorite thing in the world. That's what I base my health coaching on. So the hungerness scale goes from 1 to 10, and 1 is like you're starving, you could eat rock. And then 10 is you're completely stuffed. It's like Thanksgiving or Christmas or any holiday really, or Halloween, because Halloween candy. But anyway, so you want to eat when you're at 3 to 4, and you want to eat till 6 or 7. So you don't want to start eating when you're completely like starving. You want to kind of know when you first start getting hungry and start eating then. And then you don't want to eat till you're completely stuffed. You want to eat till you're like, okay, I'm full. Like I feel full, but I'm not overeating. So that's the hunger fullness scale. It does take a little bit to kind of get used to it, but yeah. So that's all I have for you guys today. That's all my info on food combining, intuitive eating, mindfulness, Ayurvedic medicine. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for daily little health snippets. If you're interested in learning more about any of these topics, or even in personal coaching, which I do virtually, so you can stay right there and we can still work through your health goals together, please send me an email. My email will be in the description. Have a nice day.